And we're gonna pull the interior out of this car. Ready? Here we go. So as you guys saw there, I got the back seat out already. Back seats in these things are super simple. I'm gonna try and give you guys, I'm gonna cut it in now, try and give you a little tidbits of advice on how to do this if you're taking one of these apart. I've taken mine apart a few times. And you're gonna learn with me, because some stuff I have like plastics. But for the back seat, it's literally just a bolt here, right in front of where pretty much about between where your legs be if you're sitting in this seat on both sides. There's a bolt with a little tiny this plastic cover. It looks like this. You can see it just falls on the ground. See, this end here just pops over the head of the bolt. So you just take those off, 2 bolts, and that slides right out. And then you can get access to, there's a bolt here at the corner near where the seatbelt is. You'll see it with a little U bracket for the back half. There's one here, 2 in the middle where the center console is, and 1 more on the other side. They're all evenly placed. Like you find it on one side, you should be able to find it on the other. And then the back part just lifts up off of 3 hooks. You have to make sure you open your center console thing because that hooks off too. I know, it's one of those little things that if you forget, you're going to be like, why won't it come out? And that's all it is. So the back seat's out already. And this piece might come out, this plastic up on the windshield. I'm tapping loud so you can hear it. I'm not taking the main plastics out yet because those are a little bit more complicated. But I don't know if I'm going to have to yet or not. I'm not entirely sure. It depends. On the front, I know I'm going to have to on the mid-pillar because to get to the seatbelt to clean it. But this one I should be able to get out where it lays. So now we're going to switch up to the front and pull the front seats out. Right here's a bolt, and then same on the other side. And then back here's one. Here's the mid 2. And then right over there's the other one. Now for the front seats, it's just a bolt here, a bolt there. As you can see where I'm at in the car. And then if you slide your seat back, 1 here and 1 here. Now all the bolts for the back were a 12mm. And I don't know if this transfers over to all of them, but at least for this one, all the ones in the back were 12, and the front I do believe are 14. Well, now I got all the seats out of the interior. I can show you some of the damage. That's gonna need to be cleaned. Look at that. Oh, don't mind my footprints from stepping on it. All of this has to get cleaned. All the side. The rails need to be re-cleaned and oiled. I don't know if you guys can tell, but look at that. Look how rusty they are. And this seat's even worse. You can see from here, all the white spots. This side's not too bad. I think it was this side. No, the side's not too bad. But, yep, we have to scrub these seats all up. Because I don't want to get rid of them. They're nice. They're Rex seats. But then look at the inside. You just barely see it, but yeah. All that mold. We gotta get rid of it. Or else it's gonna ruin this car. I think we actually got this car back at a good time. I mean, yeah, it's had some damage from sitting like that, but it's still at the point of savable. But here, I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, I'm wearing gloves now. There's the seatbelt. How the seatbelt's gotta get scrubbed. And the other side's just as bad. So, now I got that out. Now I'm gonna tear into taking the center console out. So that way I should be able to just get the carpet up next. The carpet has all the sound deadening on the bottom. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it looks like that fiber stuff. It's usually purple and gray. And the whole bottom of the carpet is soaked. I mean, like, I picked up, it's dripping. Like, I picked it up, just dripping out. Like, the interior is out of this car already. It's down to the frame. Well, you know, the subframe, whatever you want to call it. But you can see, like, there's puddles of water. Like, this needs to get cleaned, or it could cause more problems down the road. It certainly wasn't as easy as I expected, but it wasn't as hard. So here's that stuff I was talking about. And it's wet. Like, it's wet. For sure. I'm not lying. I'm sorry, just a little ticked off right now. But yeah, we got water everywhere. This thing needs just time to dry. This is where we were sitting with the car. Other than that, everything looks okay. Everything should be able to be cleaned up. So like, there's some surface rust here and there, but it's not too bad. Quite honestly, I expected worse. But now, this is the first time I've ever had the interior like totally out of this car. I can see there's nowhere where it's rusting through or nothing, which is a very good sign. All these wires look to be okay. I mean, there's a little corrosion, but it's nothing too bad. Is that a freaking gun shell? That was in the floorboard. Okay. When you think you've seen it all. Whatever. But in hindsight, I'm glad it's back. You know, it's one of those cars that every time I get rid of it, I'm just like, why'd I get rid of it? And then I get lucky and have the ability to buy a bag, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I missed it. I don't think the headliner's going to have to come out now that I think about it. I don't think so. I think we're going to at least take the plastic, some of these plastic pieces, like the upright ones off, just to make sure everything's okay in there. Actually, I'm going to have to take these off anyways for the seat belts. And then I'm going to have to re-oil the seatbelt mechanisms, I'm sure. Because I'm sure those have surface rust, which messes things up. And yeah. Let me get out of here. So, that's where I'm going to end today's episode of the Impreza. So, that's where I'm going to end today's episode with the Subaru. You can see we made a heck of a lot of progress. The interior's out. Here sits the interior. You got the driver's seat, passenger seat, back seat bottom, back seat back, like the wall. And there's the carpet. And again, I'm going to see about cost on that. I'd like to replace this one anyways because, see that hole there? That's not supposed to be there. That's from heel. Because this is a 5-speed. But that's from your heel of your, brake, clutch, gas. I'd like to replace this one anyways. But, it's one of those things that only if I really had to. I didn't really want to, per se. So let me go do some research online. And I'll catch up with you guys in the next one. And please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of this. Because there will be more to come. Because I'm going to film this one. So I think this is the first project I'm fully filming everything on that I'm doing. Not just an after, okay, this is what I did. It's the first one I'm going to do like this. And this is going to be a really freaking long episode. I need to stop rambling. Okay, guys, I'll see you later.